Good morning, treasurers. On this auspicious day, the Knight Research family wishes Happy Pongal and Happy Makar Sankrant to all the treasurers and their families. This is your host, Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Knight Fintech, and you are listening to Knight Snippets. In the international market, long maturity treasury yields dropped on Wednesday as investors digested the latest inflation data that showed a very little increase. In US, the monthly CPI for December showed a rise of 0.4%, which was in line with expectations. With inflation genie remains bottled up for now, US Treasury yields retreated from high. US 10-year was down 5 basis points, closing at 1.1 percentage points, and 30-year down 6 basis points, closing at 1.82 percentage points on Wednesday. As we had repeatedly said, 1.25% mark is a solid resistance for US 10-year in the medium term, and yields will be range bound for some time before it rises again. In the crude oil market, crude is at $55.95 per barrel. Market seems to be range bound, and the range seems to be $54 to $57 per barrel. In the currency market, dollar index or DXY is at 90.28. DXY's today's range seems to be 89.64 to 90.82. It seems the DXY is gaining strength and inching towards 91. As we had informed you yesterday that DXY moves are now becoming uncertain and DXY may gain some strength to reach 91. USD CNY or Chinese Yuan is at 6.47. USD INR with a high of 73.23 closed at 73.15. Again, USD INR will be range bound and the pressure would be on the upward side. In the domestic market, the CPI 4.59% mark could not provide any boost to the sentiment. After the initial gap up opening, the markets sold off. Major selling was seen from mutual funds and the foreign banks, the same group which had bought heavily at the start of 2021 calendar year. 515 GS 2025 closed at 526 versus 519 the previous day. 577 GS 2030 closed at 595 versus 593 the previous day. On the SDL side, our clients were able to offload 661 UPSDL 2031 at 659 and pocket 2 basis points or 15 paisa or 75,000 rupees per lot. The important OMOs are scheduled today in liquid papers and we expect 10 to 15 paisa above the 10:30 AM traded price. It is to be seen how RBI is taking this OMO aggressively. Any tepid response from RBI will elevate yields. I repeat, any tepid response from RBI will elevate yields. We will continue to remind you that Union Budget is coming and it may change our treasury yields forever. Make sure you bring your act together before it is too late. That's it for today. You were listening to Night Snippets with Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Knight Fintech. See you tomorrow with the new episode of Night Snippet.